Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Jrue Holiday out there with Derek White, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides, and it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much... Oh! Wow! That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Outside O'Neal, back to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Right side, Porzingis. Just 3 to shoot. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Richards, the pass to Booker. Good work defensively by White.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Phoenix with the ball. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
He gets it in there.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Pass to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen to the paint. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
With the teardrop. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Clock at 6. Brown drives in. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Holiday against Beal. Dunn outside. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. White, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. And they'll get another chance. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Pass to Richards. Outside Jones. Launches it. Boston with a rebound. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Fires in the triple. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Well, at center, Porzingis gives you a true 3-level scorer. That's why he's so valuable offensively.
Beal outside. Called in by Brown.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
To the middle. Here's White. Richards pulls it in. And it's Beal with the ball for Phoenix. Trailing by 4. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. This one for 3. That one is off. Boston leading by 4. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Done. The pass to O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 5 points in the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Brown passes to Horford. Porzingis with it. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Here's Beal. Deflected. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Boston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Celtics lead by 5. On the court right now for the Suns. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Mason Plumlee out there with Bol. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Booker driving in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Al Horford.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
And he knocks down the first one. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Rejected by Bol. And he recovers it. Boston, no good that time either. Suns trail by 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Plumlee finds Booker. Pat misses. And a chance to tie it.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Tatum against Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. Taking a look at Phoenix, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
Well, I think for Phoenix, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
Jones' shot is good.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Horford, a screen on Jones. Pass to Horford. And here's Craig. Tatum with it. Shoots over Booker. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Now here's Booker. For 3, Allen. The shot that time not on target. Beyond the arc. Good. Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Pritchard driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 7.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Booker finds Plumlee. And here's Jones. Horford pulls it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Booker with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of play.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So Boston ends up going with a new group. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Bull. Dunn, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Bradley Beal in for Booker. Beal, the pass to Richards. Spins. Over to the left wing. Here's Allen. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. Boston leading by 7. Holiday passes to Porzingis. We've got 1:28 left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. It's White with a drive. Back to Porzingis. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Beal, the pass to Richards. Back to Beal. Three-pointer. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Porzingis surveying the floor. Pass to Cornette. Outside Holiday. The shot off that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. And it's Allen with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. White against Beal. Over White. Back to Dunn. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Dunn. The 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You look at the Celtics, they're in good position, definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Celtics.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Celtics lead by 6. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White can't hit. The Suns shooting around 35% from the field so far. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dunn, the pass to Beal. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Suns trail by 9. Beal outside. Pass to O'Neal. From the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
White against Booker. Brown looking around. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And is blocked.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Dunn, the pass to O'Neal. Richards with it. And Porzingis with the block. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. Second, Phoenix.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And a change for the Suns. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal. It's both from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Allen. Back to Beal. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside White. Inside. Lets it go from deep. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Booker fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Left side White. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Hauser in for White. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Bull comes in for Dunn. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Boston now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Brown inside, hounded by Beal. Count it. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Beal outside. Clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. Beal's got 5 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Brown with it. Beal picks him up. Pritchard gets it to go.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Suns trail by 3. And here's Booker. 17 points in the game. Plumlee finds Beal. Shoots over Brown. Allen on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. To the paint. Here's Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Celtics leading by a point. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward position. Booker against Tatum. And another basket for Phoenix.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Now Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tatum.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Bowles checked in. Jones hits them both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Booker. Oh, it's good. Jason Tatum with a sweet move. And the Celtics lead by 1. Phoenix is shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Pass to Tatum. Nice move. Another one falls for Boston. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Left side Jones. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. The Suns trailing. Picked it. Now Tatum.
Come get it. Come get it. Hit the perimeter.
Over Plumlee. Back to Pritchard. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Jones. Allen outside. Bol with it. Shot clock at 6. Booker for 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Booker's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Craig. Drew Holiday's checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Bull. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Beal in for Jones. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Free throw line jumper. Beal's shot is off.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
And he drops a first.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Suns trail by 3. Outside O'Neal. It's stolen by Holiday. Inside. Tatum can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Booker. And it falls all over the rim and in. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Tatum from long range. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 24.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
It's a mark. Booker no good. Boston leading by 4. Holiday with the ball. Beal picks him up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. And connects from downtown.
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. There's Booker on the attack. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Fader on the way. Cash.
Well, you know who their #1 option is when they need a big bucket. And Tatum rarely disappoints.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Done. The pass to Booker. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Booker against White. For 3, O'Neal. Can't get it to drop, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So we see the Celtics get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Drew, this team is winning games. What's coming together for this group right now?
Honestly, I think it's a feel. I think it's the comfortability with each other. I think it's the chemistry on the court. And from there, you know, as chemistry builds, you build confidence. And, man, it's fun to play, you know.
I do. I hope it continues to build. It's been fun to watch. Thanks, Drew.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.